Hey guys, Already Frost here, and I'm sorry about the sound. I am in an enclosed space, so it's probably echoey. There is rain just going sideways out there, and also an AC unit. Why? Because I am at a hotel in Santa Fe, and yeah, it's been an adventure. We drove down from Utah. We're actually on our way to my brother's wedding, and we're leaving here in Santa Fe here in just a bit. We're going to drive down to Albuquerque, get ready for the wedding as quickly as we can, and my son is coming out, so come on. Yeah, here comes more of the rain. Yeah, it's crazy. This is a totally imperfect video, but that's okay. Come on, bud. Thanks for sticking with me. So yeah, it's been a crazy adventure so far. We went to Meow yesterday, and I guess this installation is House of the Eternal Return, which is, man, it's crazy. We have been to Omega Mart in Las Vegas. We figured since we were driving down, it would be a good experience to take the kids to the House of Eternal Return. Gotta say, a really neat experience. I put some pictures on Instagram on my personal account. I'll try to maybe come up with a social post for my author account for those of you who are following me. And yeah, no, it was great. One of the coolest experiences though is that there is a payphone. Now, if any of you have been to the Omega Mart installation in Las Vegas, you might know that there are phones situated throughout the art installation, right? As you're going through different rooms and you're booping or beeping, I think it's booping your badge at the different terminals. There are phones, and they have different 4-digit extensions, and you can call different phones in the different parts of the installation. And I thought that was so neat, actually. I don't know. I guess it's kind of weird, but I really enjoyed it. This one had a payphone in one of the areas of the installation, and on the payphone it had like a little LCD screen, and you could see into another room. If you just pick up the payphone, the receiver comes off the hook goes up, and you have an open line, and you could talk to people there. And you know, coming from Omega Mart, I keep saying it wrong. We have a market that's local to us called Ocean Mart, so sometimes I call it Ocean Mart, but no, it's definitely Omega Mart. So if I make that mistake, I don't mean to, I'm sorry. But I figured it was kind of like Omega Mart, and this room was somewhere in the House of Eternal Return. And, sorry, my son is bebopping around here. Okay, here we go. So I thought that, you know, we were looking into a room within the House of Eternal Return. And so I kept looking for this room. Like, this is kind of like a seashell. It looked like couch or something. I don't know. But I kept looking for it, and I couldn't find it. And so finally, like, we're like shutting the place down. It's getting, you know, towards the end of opening hours. And so I went back to the payphone to see if I could find somebody who was, you know, because people would come and go, and you could pick it up and you could talk to them. And I finally got this lady and her son, and was talking to them, and it turns out they were in Oklahoma, so they weren't anywhere near where we were at. And it was really cool. We connected, and she added me on Instagram on my personal account, which was really pretty neat. And yeah, like, it was such a really neat experience. And coming from Omega Mart, I've been there twice, once with my wife and once with my oldest son. Like, I knew it was going to be interesting. I knew it was going to be really cool, right? But I didn't realize just how unique this experience was going to be at the House of Eternal Return. You know, same like backstory elements. You could spend hours there. We spent like 6.5 hours there, right? Like almost 7 hours at the House of Eternal Return, and we could have stayed there for hours longer. We were just getting hungry, and we were shutting the place down. Like I was saying, like they were starting to get out the janitor carts, and but the staff was great. They were amazing, really nice folks. We had a good time. What was your favorite part? Can you think of something that was neat?
What was this?
At Meow Wolf. You gotta speak up because we have background noise out there.
The phone.
You like the phone?
The phone at where the piano was.
The phone where the piano... Yes, that's it. That was your favorite part? What about the arcade?
Arcade was pretty fun.
It was pretty fun? What other parts do you remember that were pretty neat?
The house.
The house? The house was really cool. If you've been to Omega Mart, like it starts with a storefront and then you end up going deeper inside to like alternate space, kind of a principle. This one is all centered around this house and the events that happen around the house. So you start out, you walk right into the installation entrance, like this is where it begins, and you're like out on the street and in front of the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was pretty neat.
I also like the weird couch.
Yeah, there was a really weird couch. Once you get in there, like as time and space starts warping, there's a couple different really neat elements, and one of them was a couch that was also, it was like part couch, part
grass. The weird warping couch was down, up, hard, soft. And then at the other place, near that, like a rock that had like a couch.
Oh yeah, rock that had a couch in it, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it was really cool. There's trees. Some of the trees had eyes. It was really neat. I just have to, you know, as a creative person myself, like just really appreciate the thought and the abstract, artistic, you know, craft that went into coming up with a lot of the different elements that bring it all together. You know, there's a lot of different artists that work on these installations, and somehow, you know, even though it is disjointed, it's a little disjointed by nature, and that all of the chaos kind of comes together in this weird harmonious experience that as you walk from one area to another, your mind is constantly just like, what is going on here? Like, what's the deal with this room? What's the deal with this area? How does it fit into the bigger picture? You're constantly looking for clues and to see how it all fits together. So yeah, I would give Meow Wolf House of the Eternal Return a big 2 thumbs up. What would you give it? Would you give it 2 thumbs up?
1 thumbs up.
You'd give it 1 thumbs up?
It's kind of scary.
It was kind of scary? Okay, so it's a little bit much for kids. Depends on, you know, what they're into. I can tell you from this perspective, this guy had a lot of fun yesterday. But if he says 1 thumbs up, that's probably something to keep in mind. If you're going to take kids, they're still going to have fun, but maybe they won't appreciate it as much as adults. It's, you know, it's kind of like a jungle gym for adults in a lot of ways. But it doesn't mean kids won't appreciate it. Doesn't mean you can't take your kids. It's still kid friendly. Just it is a lot, right? There was a lot, huh? You gotta climb through a couple different appliances. What were those? The fridge was one. Did you climb through another appliance? Into a magical area?
The bookshelf.
You went through the bookshelf?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay, I didn't think about that. That's not an appliance, but it's a furniture, huh? What about a washing machine?
Yeah, washing machine.
You went through the washing machine? Yeah. Yeah, it was really neat. The spaces are really cool. There was a little space under the stairs. It was like a little nook that opened up into the expanse. It was really, really cool. Were there any other thoughts that you wanted to share?
The space. The trash can.
What about the trash can?
It was weird.
It was weird? Okay, the trash can is weird, folks. Would you go back? If Mom and Dad said, we're going back, would you like to go? Would you say yes or no?
Depends how long it.
Depends on how long we were there. Yeah, like I said, guys, we were there for like 6, almost 7 hours. It was nuts. But, you know, for us, the older folks, you know, like we had a 14-year-old, a 17-year-old, and then my wife and I, and this guy. And the rest of us, I think we could have stayed there for a couple more hours easy. But this guy, as long as we're not going that long, he could go back again. Just something to keep in mind. Attention spans. He was a little wiggly, but that's perfectly normal at his age. Isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So again, had lots of fun. We're going to be checking out of this place. Again, I'm sorry if the audio is not great on this video. I'm doing the best I can. Been seeing a little bit more watch hours for the channel, which is super encouraging for me. So I just want to get out there, put out a few more videos, feeling encouraged with creating content and growing my channel, and just having imperfect moments with you guys, and you know, just really appreciating the journey.
There's also one more portal thingy.
There was one more portal thingy.
It was the ice machine.
Oh yes, there was an ice machine, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Like an ice chest that you you grab at the grocery store when you go to pick up ice. This is me holding ice. Sorry, I was out here. Yeah, that was really cool, huh? Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna be wrapping this up. I gotta shut down the video and go help pack. We're heading from Santa Fe to Albuquerque. It's a quick drive, but then we gotta get ready for the wedding and head back to Utah tomorrow. I'll be posting this after the fact just because I don't really have a means to get from my camera to YouTube at this point. So I'll throw this video up as soon as we get back, or you know, as we rest and recover, and I gotta go right back to work. So, but I have been writing every day. Been keeping the word counts going on my productivity worksheet that Tara created for me, and we've been doing a good job even with all the travel. So I'll probably try to get some words on the drive down if Tara is driving. If I'm driving, I'll just have to do it after I get ready for the wedding and we're waiting on the girls, just because it doesn't take us boys as much time to get ready, huh? Yeah. But our girls sure look pretty, don't they? Yeah. All right. Well, thanks guys. Again, thank you for your patience and your understanding for if I've got bad audio here. I've got my directional mic on here, but I don't know what it's going to sound like. So I appreciate you all. Thanks for putting up with all the cars that are speeding on the main thoroughfare here. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye.